Charge complete. I can't turn on the heating this morning because I need to recharge at work anyway. 100.8 this morning, half an hour after the charge has finished. And finally we see something like winter now. 10 degrees, 11 degrees this morning, and beautiful blue sky. That's how it's supposed to be. This is our normal winter here. This is like dry, crispy, cold nights, and then it warms up to about 22, 24 degrees. Should have opened the gate earlier. During the day. So we had some rain yesterday, of course, as you have seen, in the car. Yeah, it's a bit dirty again. I need to clean it up on Friday somehow, Friday night, Saturday early morning. I don't know. I have to leave here at about 8 o'clock to prepare the exhibition, and I don't know how to do this. I have no idea. Yeah, working. Alright then, let's enjoy the sunrise. Alright, so we have arrived with 72%. It doesn't really matter because I need to recharge anyway. I've got 2 appointments after work, which are not too far away from home, but it will be too close to do it in full electric like this. So the club is already open, I've seen. I will plug in at 10 as always, charge until 12, fully charge, and then we should be good to go. Thank you very much.
Yes.
That's a free drink now with every charge here you get. It's good. Yeah. All right, see you at 10 then. Okay, see you later. Thank you.
Catch you around.
No worries. Organize the charge. Charge has finished. Excellent. Thank you very much. See you then. Bye bye. So guys, car is fully charged now. I just want to check with the... It is warm in here. Okay, so we have been at 71%. And we are now at 104. Look at this shit, almost 40 ampere hours charged. Wow. I'll take a screenshot here. I think it will go down to 98 again after some hours, so we will see. I'll park in the shade now. That's why I always park here, you know, you've got these trees here, and in the afternoon when the sun goes this way, you got all the shade here on the car. So it's not as hot as it. We've got 50, 60 degrees inside in summertime. Otherwise, insane. Okay, guys, I'll go back to work and talk to you in lunch break. I've got some news. Well, guys, and this is exactly the problem we have. I just posted this screenshot on the Facebook forum to get some feedback and yeah, inform everyone about this problem again. So what we see here is the battery obviously gets charged to a 39.8 ampere hours. We're not looking at the percentage at the moment because the dog is not calibrated for 40 ampere hours. That's why we see percentages over 100% here. So ampere hours, 40 ampere hours is maximum battery capacity. It has charged to 39.8 ampere hours. The same with the health, which has been downgraded by the software to 38.2%. So the software realizes it can charge with 39.8 ampere hours, almost 40 ampere hours, but it's still downgrading the available capacity. The software is limiting the available capacity. And this is exactly what happens in all Outlander PHEVs from 2013 to 2019. The software is not learning from this value here. If I would have driven off, I would have started at 39.8 ampere hours to drive. After the battery settles down now, after the full charge, we will have another recalculation by the software, and then it will show probably around 100% or even at 98%, what it usually does. So all these numbers and figures, they don't line up in what the software is supposed to do. And this is the biggest problem. I've just seen my good old friend Barry from Melbourne has got his car back after a week, and they obviously were in contact with Mitsubishi Motors in Adelaide with the headquarters, and got advised to not do a reset, just do the cell smoothing and a DBCAM, and he has lost 0.7 ampere hours by this whole procedure. So his car came back worse than it went into the workshop, and he somehow got his dealer to actually do a reset at the end because he didn't want to pick up the car with less capacity than. So eventually they did the reset on it. We don't know which reset it was, just one or both, but at least the battery went back to 38 ampere hours, as it always does after a reset, and he took the car back home. Well, if you drive like Barry, so if you pamper your car, if you look after the driving condition, if you drive very slowly and don't take much energy out of the battery and recharge all the time, and you drive like Barry, you can potentially go away with a reset every year, and you won't lose that much capacity, that much EV range over the year. But still, it is not a good solution to do just a reset. Especially not if Mitsubishi advises to not do a reset anymore. So someone maybe get in trouble over there. I don't know. A lot of people have bought M.U.T devices now. Facebook is, I wouldn't say full, but a lot of people have claimed they bought M.U.T devices. Well, interestingly, I looked something up. I did some research on the internet online because I was interested in how does this affect the vehicle warranty when you have a new vehicle, a 2019 model, where the capacity drops down dramatically from the beginning, and you buy your own M.U.T device, connect it to the car and do your own procedures. You do your reset, you do your balancing and all this kind of stuff. How does this affect your warranty on the car? And I'm not sure if it does affect the warranty, because they are using the original software, they are using the original device for it, they are not using any third-party devices or procedures or something. It is the original M.U.T software running on the machines. And obviously, as you know, owners have more experience, they have more knowledge about all this kind of about the battery topic than the actual dealer. But then again, good on him. There was just a police officer coming to one of the cars here. There was a lady inside, the door was open, she was smoking, had the engine running, and he got her to turn off the engine while she was parking there. Nice. That's how you educate people. He should have gotten her a fine for that, so she learns really. Anyway, so I did some research on chip tuning. Yeah, you got your diesel or your gasoline car and you want to do some chip tuning to get some more horsepower, some more torque, whatever. how does this affect your car's warranty? And I looked up different websites, I did some research and found that the dealer in Australia, the dealer cannot tell you that anything aftermarket for the car will void warranty. By law, they are not allowed to tell you that. They cannot tell you that at all. This is against the law in Australia. However, whatever you plug into your car, whatever you do, like the PHEV box, for example, does not void warranty of the car, because it's not a replacement part. You're not replacing any parts and replacing parameters in the ECU which affect the engine to run harder, to rev higher, to produce more torque, to use more fuel or less fuel, or the air intake gets changed, all this kind of everything you can do with the engine then by reprogramming the software. You know, everything is software controlled these days. So obviously, if you plug something in the OBD port and it remaps your gas pedal like the PHEV box, this does not void any warranty on the car. But if you do a real programming, so you take the original chip out of the car, the ECU out of the car, you crack the case open, you update the chip on the workbench somewhere with another computer, reprogram parameters, this will void the car's, this will cancel the car's warranty if something goes wrong with the engine. And the same obviously happens when the chip stays in the car and you just do a chip update tuning in the car. So the dealer connects via the OBD port and reprograms the ECU in your car and makes the engine run faster, higher revs, more torque and all this kind of stuff, you know. So obviously these both things void engine warranty. So what are we doing with the DBCAMs, DBCAM cell smoothing and resets now? Does this void your warranty on the car? So the dealer cannot find out. As far as I know, the dealer cannot find out. If you do any procedures on your car, the dealer cannot find out if your battery is on 90% or 80% or 70% or on 98%. They cannot find out. They can read the state of health, but they don't know if this is the original state of health or if there was some BMU update, some DBCAMs, some cell smoothing or resets in between. They cannot find out. But still you're changing parameters in the battery management software, which would cancel your warranty if you do this with the ECU to make the engine run faster, to produce more power. But you're not changing parameters out of the specs of this battery. You're using the Mitsubishi approved procedures, the Mitsubishi approved M.U.T device. You're doing nothing different than the actual dealership or the workshop from Mitsubishi. So you're not going out of the specs with that, like in a chip tuning for your engine. This would bring clearly parameters out of the usual threshold, which is or has been designed from the manufacturer for this engine. But you don't do this by connecting a M.U.T device and applying the same software, the same parameters, the same procedures to the BMS of the battery. You're not telling the battery you've got 50 ampere hours now. You can discharge far further than before, than actually designed by the manufacturer. All these parameters, they are still applying. You're not changing anything of that. The engine kicks in when we have about 30% state of charge. The charging stops when the voltage has reached 4.1 volts. The cell balancing works exactly the same as before. This all stays within the same frame of design of the battery. So from a legal perspective, you probably have a conflict there with voiding warranty, but from a technical perspective, you've not changed any parameters. Well, guys, I don't know. Time will tell, because people are doing this on their brand new 2019 models already. And it will be interesting to see what is happening in the future in a couple of years, maybe 1, 2, 3 years. or maybe even in a couple of months, who knows. Okay guys, so far this little unplugged EV lunch break again. Little update what is happening in the world of the Outlander PHEV and Mitsubishi. Okay, I have a quick lunch and then we see us after work for the drive. Well, lunch is going great for the last 20 minutes or so. Just watching this lady there in the car still. See where the smoke comes out? She's smoking constantly. It must be the third or fourth cigarette now. That's where the police officer went and told her to turn off the car because it was idling. So, lunch break is over. I've got another 3 hours. 3 hours to go. Look at this weather. Beautiful. Well guys, I've got bad news. There will be no customer appointment tonight. We've recharged the car for nothing. Everything has been cancelled. So the only exciting thing I can show you now is how much has the capacity dropped. Okay, start. There we go, minus 2.2 on 98.4%. This is the standard capacity the BMU falls back after a recalculation, after a rest time, after a recharge. Always 98.4%. But I could have used these ampere hours from 39.8 down to 37.6 now if I would have driven straight away. So if you want to get the maximum range out of the PHEV, you have to charge the car up fully and then drive immediately afterwards. This is the highest capacity the BMU allows you to use in the car. So I could have used 39.8 ampere hours all in total. No region! The car is not braking. Well, at least we don't need to watch the battery tonight. We've got full power here and don't need to worry about the capacity and range. See guys, if everyone buys M.U.T devices now and does their own procedures at home and everything, I can totally understand if people are going to do that and buying M.U.T devices now, but it takes the pressure off Mitsubishi, of course. Less people will complain, less people will talk to their dealerships, to Mitsubishi, and whinge about this battery issue, because they can just reset everything at home. You do it every 6 months, you keep the battery on 100%, on 38 ampere hours, on 44 ampere hours, and you're fine. I don't know. Is this the right way? I think we are getting a cold night. Look at the sky in front of us. It has this blue, orange. That usually indicates we're getting a cold night. Well, but now in wintertime after sunset, it is still 20 degrees outside. Isn't that crazy? Always good to check your mailbox. Before I let you go, I want to show you something which has arrived in the mail today. Very exciting. Yeah guys, here it is. The Litokala Engineer Li 500. That's the one. That is a lithium-ion battery smart charger, apparently. So this one measures the capacity of lithium of lithium ion cells. I've got heaps of Tesla batteries here, 18650 cells, and I want to keep working on my 40 kilowatt hour battery extension for the Outlander PHEV. This is the start. There will be more, there will be heaps more, and we will do a little nice project. I'm just kidding, I don't know yet. This is just a dream, you know. This smart charger not only charges the battery, it also measures the capacity and the internal resistance of the cell and shows you all this information in this display down here. I don't know, it has a 12 volt input and a 5 volt output here. You can charge your mobile phone with it, and it can have oh, that's very strong. It can handle up to 4 lithium ion cells at one. Okay, let's connect this baby here. Okay, what have you got here? A Samsung 18650 20B. So this is a 2 ampere hour battery. So it's on charge mode, 3 volts, fast test, NOR test. The NOR test is what you want. These are the 3 modes you can choose. And we go for 1 amp, 300 mil. Yeah, I'll leave it on 300 mil now for the time. Okay, so what it basically does, it charges the battery full to 4.2 volts. And then it shuts off the charging, and then it discharges the battery to 3 volts, I think, or so. And it measures the capacity. So it measures the capacity while discharging the battery. What it does actually, it does a DBCAM. It charges the battery fully and then discharges the whole thing and measures the capacity. In the Outlander PHEV it's different, because they are measuring the energy the battery takes while charging, which I think is not correct, because there's always losses in the battery while charging, and you measure these charging losses as well. So this is the correct method. You fully charge the battery and then you discharge and measure the discharging energy in the cell. I tell you what, I've got a accu control system here from Conrad Electronic from Germany. This is about 30 years old. Yeah, this is pretty much 25 years old. So and this one is a capacity measurement device as well. You can select the output power, the current, and how many cells you have in a pack. And then you connect them here, click on start, and it starts counting down. So you fully charge the battery and then fully discharge the battery, and this one measures the milliampere hours while discharging until the cell is empty. And this one does exactly the same. The PHEV does it the opposite. It measures the capacity while charging. I don't know why. Alright, I just want to show you this one quickly here, which does the measurement of capacity for lithium ion batteries. Okay guys, I will have some fun with my lithium ion cells here now for the next couple of days, weeks. I've got heaps more batteries coming in, and then we separate the good ones from the bad ones. So, and in these laptop batteries you have only one faulty cell usually, and the other ones are still good, almost 100% good. Okay guys, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for your support. This is Andy from Unplugged TV Australia signing off. You stay charged, and we will see us again in the next video very soon. Let me know about your M.U.T device ambitions. Are you buying one? Are you doing it yourself? Let me know. Okay, see you then, bye bye.